It's time for a postcard on the orange mailbox. Live through him. 1 John 4 and verse 9 says, "This is how God showed his love among us. He sent his one and only Son into the world that we might live through him." How many of us today are guilty of living our lives through another person or even a child? Our existence is based on what that person does and is. We live our dream through their participation in things we didn't participate in. We try to make them be what we aren't really sure of ourselves. Even our spouses are burdened with what we think they should be. We hijack their dreams for our benefit. We beat them down because we were beat down. Our happiness is based on their actions. We drive our kids to perfection because of guilt in ourselves. We ride their abilities in sports and other talents to simply fill a void in our lives. Our anger and rage is placed on them as we try to live our lives through their lives. We feel a guilt to always be perfect and place that heavy load on them. Our past becomes their present and eventually their future. Our joy depends on them. They carry our expectations as a burden. They aren't allowed to blossom on their own. We must help them somehow. Instead of steering our kids, we drive and push them. There is a difference. They have to push the gas. They have to apply the brake. They have to turn the wheel. They have to determine the speed. We can teach our kids to use signals, hand placement on the wheel, how hard to push the brake, when to use the clutch, and how to merge, but we must never do it by force. Much like driver's education in high school, the teacher had an extra brake over on his side of the car for emergencies only, and to protect himself and the others going along for the ride, but never used it in basic driving. He never touched the wheel. He never put it in park or drive for us. He made suggestions and corrected us when we could have done better or made a better choice, but he never did it for us. So don't drive your kids. Instruct them. Don't lay your past guilt shortcomings on them to carry. Lay off the extra brake, and don't jump over and mash on the gas for them. Let them learn to drive through life. Don't cover their side of the windshield and you do all the seeing for them either. A hijacked car is a dangerous car. Live your life through him, not through your kids or others. You have your own cool view in your driver's seat. Use your rearview mirror to help them with their windshield view. You be the extra set of eyes, not the second or primary driver.